Welcome to another class, Pilates Plus, my 12-week program. Now, before we get started, I just want to do a bit of housekeeping. Whether you're in the gym or at home, please make sure that your work area is nice and clear, free from any trip hazards, and well ventilated. Have some fluids with you, nice warm herbal tea or some water, so you can stay hydrated throughout. The beautiful thing about these follow-alongs is you can pause it if at any point you feel like you need a rest or need to stretch, get a cramp out or something like that, and then join back in. So, without further ado, let's begin with some body awareness. Laying on our backs, legs outstretched, and arms by our side. Feel the connection between your body and the floor. Notice each point that connects your body to the floor. Begin to feel the heaviness of your body sinking into the floor. Now come to notice the breath. Feel the belly rise and fall. Feel the chest rise and fall. Begin to feel the lightness of the body as you bring awareness to your breath. The body is completely relaxed, the mind completely aware. The body is feeling light. Bring awareness to your toes. Envision your toes attached to your left foot. The left big toe, fourth toe, third toe, second toe, the pinky toe, the left foot, the heel, the sole of the foot, the ankle, the whole of the left foot. Envision the right foot, right big toe, fourth toe, third toe, second toe, the pinky toe, the right foot, the heel, the sole of the foot, the ankle, the whole of the right foot. Envision both feet together. The left leg, the shin, the calf muscle, the knee, the thigh, the left buttock, the whole left leg, the right leg, the shin, the calf muscle, the knee, the thigh, the right buttock, the whole right leg. Both legs together. Now the hips, the lower back, the middle back, upper back, the whole back, the whole back. Envision the left shoulder, the shoulder blade, upper arm, elbow, lower arm, wrist and hand. Now the right shoulder, the shoulder blade, upper arm, elbow, lower arm, wrist and hand, both arms together, the chest, the ribs, the belly, the whole of the front body, the whole front body. Feel the neck, back of the head, the forehead, left eyebrow, right eyebrow, the space in between the eyebrows, the left eye, the right eye, the left cheek, the right cheek, the jaw, the tongue, the lips, the chin, the throat, the whole of the head, the whole head. Feel the lightness of the whole body together. Relax and feel heavy. Sink into the floor. Relax the whole body. Relax. Feel the body connected to the floor. Feel the awareness of your body. Make small movements with your toes. Relax. Walk your heels to the end of the room, stretching out your legs. Relax. Make small movements with your fingers. Relax. Imagine your shoulders separating from your ears and your arms pulling away from your head. Relax. Imagine a string tied to the crown of your head, pulling away from your shoulders, stretching the neck. Tuck your chin. Relax. Begin by bringing your hands to the base of your rib cage, loosely interlacing your fingers. As you're breathing in, feel the belly rise. As you breathe out, feel the belly fall. As you breathe in, feel the chest rise. As you breathe out, feel the chest fall. As you breathe in, slide your heels in, bringing feet flat on the floor, bending the knees. Feet together. And bring your thumbs to your navel, fingertips to your pubic bone, creating a diamond shape across the belly. Taking your pelvis and rolling your pelvis forwards, flatten spine on mat, roll the pelvis backwards, arch lower spine. Continue to roll forwards, breathing in, roll backwards, breathing out, bending, flexing the lower spine, only moving through the pelvis. Keep it nice and stable. Relax through the shoulders, neck long, and chin tucked. As you breathe in, roll flat back, hold it there. Continue to practice your breathing naturally. We're going to take our hands outside of our bodies in line with the shoulders, dropping the hips to one side, rotating through the lower hips, the pelvis, looking over the opposite shoulder. Hip twist from left to right, keeping both shoulder blades down. Breathing in as you rotate to center and out as you rotate to the side. You should feel relief through the lower spine. Good articulation. Just teasing a bit more movement through the spine, making the exercises to come more accessible. And back to center. Take your block or cushion, place it behind your head like a pillow, dropping our hips to one side, looking over the opposite shoulder, lifting the arm over, upper back coming off the ground as we transition into a side laying position. Open the chest, separate the arms, coming back to start position. Hips stay fixed where they are. Continue to work through these spine twists and your range of motion, gradually increasing with each rotation. Final one. Open up the chest, bring hips back to center, and let's change side. Stay with your breath as you're working through these rotations. Let's finish off with one more. Opening up the arms and chest, bringing the hips back to center. Open your toes and then heels, bringing your feet hip width apart. Let's take the block from underneath your head and place it in between your thighs. Rolling the pelvis forwards, spine nice and flat on the mat. You shouldn't be able to get your hand beneath your lower back. As you exhale, maintaining your core, we're extending through the legs, sliding the heels out, double heel stretch or slide, double arm floats. Pull back in. So over the weeks, we should have been gradually working to increase our alignment, making sure that it stays in place while increasing our range of motion. Gradually sliding the heels out as far as we can go and just a little bit further, ensuring that our back stays nice and flat and our belly button stays pulled in. Let's do one more. And bring hands by your side, feet on the floor. Let's take our hands, our fingertips behind our ears, lifting through the chest, curling into our spine. Bringing the legs into tabletop holding, and then rolling back down with control. Roll up and down. Nice and smooth through the movement. Maintain good control and stay with your breath. Lift the chest and upper back off the floor a little bit more for the last two. And relax. Remove the block from beneath your or in between the thighs. Bring the arms overhead. Stretch out through the legs. Feet flexed, roll up into spine stretch. Keep the feet flexed as you reach through the arms and spine, rolling down, extending arms overhead. As you roll up, keep the legs long on the floor, feet hip width apart. Working through the spine, as I mentioned last week and during the class, you might be using your arms for a little bit of momentum as you roll up. Try to minimize the amount that you use the arms and allow the core to do the work. One more. Finishing in an upright position, seated, and drop the arms down by your side. Bring your feet flat on the floor and move to the end of your mat. Feet together, thighs together. We're holding behind our thighs, spine nice and long, rolling the pelvis, pulling the belly button into the lower spine, slight curve through the lower spine. Feel the core working. Relax the shoulders, shifting back onto our tailbone as we exhale. Toes come off the ground into balance. Nice, strong position. Relax through the shoulders. Bringing one leg up to tabletop. Hold in this position. Roll like a ball. We're going to work through 5 of these. Keep the core nice and tight. Let's finish off with one more. Nice curve through the spine and coming up to balance. That was 2 for me. Let's change leg and roll like a ball with the other leg extended. Remember, you're not trying to use your legs for this, tuning into your internal movement. So the stronger your core is, last one, the better your shape will be. Turn legs to the down and turn feet to the floor. Pull into your thighs. Keep the curve through the spine. Relax the shoulders. Bring hands behind you. Extend through the legs. You're using your inner movement, inner motion and momentum. So making the core as tight as possible, keeping that curve through the spine is a key to rolling like a ball and pulling the thighs into the chest as much as possible. So from here, bring your hands behind you and we're working through left leg first. Single leg pull, lift as high as you can and lower. Keep the spine nice and straight, shoulders relaxed.
And the core is engaged the whole time. As you lift, work through the front of the thighs, squeezing. Imagine someone's pulling your leg away from you. That's how much you should be stretching. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Control lower down, changing side. Make sure your hips are level and your butt cheek of the working leg is firm on the ground. 3, 2, and 1. Lower down to the ground. Bend at the knees, bringing your feet flat on the floor, and moving back to the front edge of your mat. Extended arms, pulling in through the belly button, rolling through the lower spine into a reverse roll halfway down, and come back up. Keep the neck long, chin tucked, eyes forwards. Exhale as you roll backwards, inhale to come up. Feet remain firm on the floor. One more. We're rolling all the way down. Big extension through the legs and the arms. Deep breath in and sweep the arms around, hitting my phone to the side of our bodies. Excellent. So let's pull the legs in, and we have here we go. Beautiful. So from a close position through the feet, open the toes and the heels, bringing them hip width apart. Rolling through the pelvis, re-engage the core. Lifting through the hips, push through both legs evenly, coming all the way up and down halfway, and up for 1, halfway down. Pushing through both feet, both legs, keeping your hips level, pelvis steady. We're going to finish off with 3 more, pausing at the top for the last one. Final one, pausing at the top, hold this strong position, nice smooth line through shoulders, hips and knees, extending through the left leg, straight out and lift for 1, lower, 2, keep the hips up, 3, 4, core still engaged. Check in with your body position, make sure your pelvis is nice and stable. 2 more, last one. Beautiful. Bend at the knee, return foot to the floor, changing side, extend and lift for 1, 2, 3, 4, keep the hips up nice and high. 5, core engaged, breathe through. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Return foot to the floor, rolling down through the mid, then lower spine, finally untucking your pelvis. Grab hold of your left leg, nice and straight, point the toes, stretch the leg. Again, imagine someone pulling the leg away from you. Moving through the chest and upper spine first. As we lift through the chest, we're taking our hands and climbing up our legs, or our legs should I say. Pull the thigh into the chest and extend the opposite leg. holding. Big stretch through both legs. Lift the chest a bit further. Keep the shoulders relaxed and core engaged. Pull the leg in a bit further to your chest. Deep breath in and hold for a final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull the leg in, climb down, keep the legs straight as you climb down, and return to the floor. Switching side. Nice and straight through the leg. Climb up to the ankles if you can and extend. Nice big stretch. Working through your upper abs as you keep your chest lifted, upper back off the floor. Both legs extended. Stay with your breath. Pull the leg into the chest a bit more. Pull your thigh into your chest a little bit more. Deep breath in and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull the leg in, return to the floor, roll down, both thighs into the chest. Lift the chest into your thighs. Deep breath in, relax. Shake out your ankles if you need to. Extend both legs up, roll the chest down. Double leg circles, hands down by your side. Start with tiny circles. Keep the core engaged, so re-engage if you have to. Spine flat on the floor. And as you can manage, you're creating bigger circles. As long as you can keep your spine flat on the floor, you're doing good. Let's change direction. And again, start small. And then gradually make them bigger. Just a few more. And pull both legs in. Roll down to the ground. Grab behind the thighs, come into a seated position. And up onto your knees. Okay. So in our side laying position sequence, we're going to take our left hand, place it down on the mat. Shoulder above the hand, right leg extended. We're going into a side leg lift. Want to keep the hips from moving away from the knees, so hips above the knees. From here, side leg lift, nice and straight for 1 and 2. Now if you find this particularly challenging, but you want to continue trying the kneeling position, pull the leg in a bit, bending at the knee, and lift through the hip. Push through the palm, keep the arm extended, core engaged. Last one, lift. Beautiful, and down. So we're going to lift into front kick and pull back. And down. Lift, front kick, and down. Moving through the hip, not the knee. Keep the leg nice and straight unless you're going to have a slight bend in the knee. You're still working through the thigh. Just a few more. And down. Take a moment, if you need to, shake it out, loosen up the hip, and then come back into our side kneeling position. Side leg lift. Lift to the side. Tiny circles, forgive me. Single leg circles. Keep the hip over the knee. Small circles reverse. This one's particularly intense. And pause. Lower down. Really good. Coming into a side bridge. Keep this arm nice and long, pressing through the palm. We're taking the base knee, pulling it in, just slightly, lifting through the arm. Hip comes all the way up, and as we come down, we're dropping the inner thigh to the ground, and up, and down, and lift, and down. Big reach as you extend through the arm and down. Keep the shoulders rolled backwards, chest nice and open. Coming all the way down for a last one. Onto your forearm, which should be parallel to your body. We're going to bend through the top leg, working through inner thigh leg lifts. We want to keep the spine nice and lifted. We're lifting the inner thigh. From this elevated position, you might not be able to lift it as much. If you find your elbows are aching and your wrists are aching, then come down onto your upper arm, rest your head in your hands, and lift through the inner thigh. Control the breath. We have 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. Let's change side. So back to our side leg lift. Drop hands beneath shoulders, spine nice and straight, hip over knee. Nice and straight through the leg. Extend and lift for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lift into front kick and down for 1, 2, 3. One thing you want to remember is to stay side on, side facing. So you don't want any rolling through the shoulders or through the hips. So nice and straight through the spine. Let's finish off with 2 more. Lift the leg nice and high. Sweep forwards, keep the core engaged, and down. Single leg circles. Point the toe, lift, and tiny circles. And change direction. Stay with the breath and down. Coming into a side bridge. Get your top leg extended. Big lift through the obliques. Big extension through the arm. And coming down onto the outer thigh. Hips stay elevated off the ground. Doing good. We have 6 more. For 4, 3, 2, big reach for the last one, and 1. Come all the way down onto your forearm, extend the bottom leg, bend through the top leg, spine nice and straight. I'm going to change my foot position because this creates less obstruction. I'm still having to work really hard to lift the bottom leg and keep the inner thigh working. And that's what we're trying to focus on here, that inner thigh. Stay with the breath. Control. I know you're working hard. Your legs are tired. But we have 3 more. 2 and 1. Lower down to the ground. Wipe the sweat off your brow, and we're coming into child's pose. So take this moment to stretch out the inner thighs or let them relax. Rest your forehead on the mat. Deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Roll the pelvis forwards. Feel the belly button lift. Upper back or lower back curve slightly. As you inhale, come up onto all fours. Feet flexed. When we're in this tabletop position, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to shift my position forward, but we're going to go ahead and take one knee back halfway, followed by the opposite knee. Feet hip width apart. Roll the pelvis forwards. Feel the belly button lift, and we're now in a 3/4 plank or press up position. Elbows are nice and close, rotated inwards through the shoulders. And we're going to take a deep breath in and exhale out. Next time we inhale, we're dropping the chest and hips down to the ground at the same time, letting the elbows track backwards and brush past the ribs. Exhale, press through the chest and the hands or arms. Inhale, lower the chest and the hips. Exhale, press through your chest and arms. 3/4 press up here. Keep the core engaged so the spine stays straight. 1 more. Beautiful work. Coming into our next exercise, dropping hips down to the ground, rolling down through the spine, forehead meets the floor. Take your arms and shake out your wrists if you need to, and rest your forearms just outside of the shoulders. Rolling the pelvis forwards. Feel the belly button lift and core engage. Press through the forearms, lifting the chest off the floor. Keep your chin tucked. Look over the left shoulder and look over the right shoulder. Neck rotations. Back to center. Rolling down. Keep the chin tucked. Exhale. Press through the forearms and lift. Neck rotation. Now, if you can, extend through the arms a little bit further, lifting the elbows off the ground. Shoulders remain relaxed. Coming all the way down. One more. And rolling down. Relax the arms, shake them out if you need to. Flex your feet. Roll the pelvis forwards, re-engage the core, bending through the left knee. Flex the left foot also. So bent knee, leg pull. So you can rest the head in your hands, and we're lifting through the hamstring, keeping the hip bone on the floor and down. So lift and come down. Let's pulse through these. 1, we'll do 10, 2, control the movement, keeping the hips down. 3, feel the hamstrings working. 4, 5, squeeze the hamstrings as you push heel upwards. 2 more, last one. Let's relax that leg and switch side. For 1, as we lift and lower. 2, 3, 4. Keep the core engaged, or you'll feel it greatly in your lower back. And we're aiming for our hamstrings right now. So keeping the pelvis rolled forwards. 5 more. You work the hamstrings and glutes and not the lower back. 3, 2, and 1. Lower the leg down to the ground. Bring your forehead on the floor. Chin stays tucked. Arms out to the side. Because of space, I'm going to keep my arm bent, but your arm can be extended if you've got the space. You're lifting through the shoulder blades, through the elbows, squeezing the shoulder blades, and coming down. Lift and lower. As you lift, you're squeezing the upper back, keeping the core engaged. We're going to continue this movement and introduce back extensions, lifting through the chest, squeezing the upper back. The higher we lift the chest, the more we'll engage our lower spine and get our lower back muscles working. Keep the legs long on the floor. Control as we come up and down. Nice smooth movement. Three, 2, and 1. Beautiful work. Let's take our hands and bring them behind our back. Extend through the arms, lifting through the chest as you exhale. Twist through the neck to the left and the right. Heel flick, and down. Extend, flick, flick, and down. Last one, big extension. And down. Beautiful. Bring the hands just outside of the shoulders. Shift your weight backwards, coming into child's pose. Breathe in through the nose and out through your mouth. Flex the feet. Inhale and lift the knees off the floor. Coming into downward dog. Push your bum up to the sky. We're dropping our chest to the floor. Arms nice and long. Stretching out the back. Opening up our chest. If you can't straighten out the legs, as always, slight bend. Let the knees elevate from the heels elevate from the floor. That's okay. And come back into child's pose. Take a moment to relax. We're going to perform the downward dog one more time. Deep breath in, flex feet, lift off the floor, bum up, long through the arms, open chest. Inhale and come down into child's pose one more time. Relax shoulders. Relax your arms, wrists. Focus on the breath. As you inhale, come up to a kneeling position and let's come onto our backs for a little bit of meditation.
Make yourself comfortable with your back flat on the floor. Keep your legs wider than your hips and let your feet fall apart. Bring your arms away from your body, palms facing up. Shoulders relaxed and away from your ears. Take a few deep inhales and very long exhalations. Maybe exhale out through the mouth a couple of times. As you are laying down here, notice your breath moving in and out of your body. Let your breath follow its natural cycle. Don't try to control it or send it towards any specific part of the body. Just be aware of how natural it occurs. With each inhalation, experience a sense of expansion, openness in the body. And with each exhalation, a feeling of relaxation and peacefulness. Every time you exhale, let go of any tension in the muscles. Every time you exhale, see if you can let go of the weight in your arms, legs, head, the whole body. Allowing yourself to fully trust the surface you are laying on. You are in a safe place. Laying here, you cannot fall. Nothing bad can happen. It's time to completely let go of any tension left in your body. Every time you exhale, allow yourself to melt a little bit further down into the earth and letting go completely. As you are laying here breathing, noticing the aliveness in your body, the blood flowing into your veins, your heart beating, your breath slow, long, and calm. Scan your body and maybe notice any sensations of warmth or tingling in different areas of your body. Maybe in your hands or your feet. allowing things to just be as they are. Find a sense of coming home to your body, a sense of everything being connected, allowing your body to be just as it is, and allowing yourself to be just as you are. You are whole and complete, perfect, breathing, alive. Noticing your breath as it comes in and goes out of your body. Knowing you are breathing. Allowing yourself to be embraced by your own breath. Staying in this state for a few minutes. Allowing the body to feel the full effects and the benefits of the meditation. Very gently, before opening your eyes and starting to move, come back into this room, to your breathing, noticing the breath as it moves in and out through both nostrils, noticing how you are feeling now compared to the beginning of the practice. Maybe noticing a positive change in your body as a result of your practice. Notice a sense of calmness and stillness within, knowing that this sense of calmness and stillness is your normal state, always available to you, whatever is happening around you. You can come back every time you want to by bringing your awareness back to your breathing. Slowly, start bringing movement to your body. Make any movement your body needs to wake up. Roll into your favorite side and pillow your head with your arms, allowing prana energy to flow through your body again. Gently press your hands on the mat and come up, seated with your eyes still closed. Open your eyes, come back into the room. Beautiful work, well done. Thank you very much for joining in this week. I hope to see you in person next class, but if not, I'll join you right here again on the mat for another workout. Until the next time, have a wonderful evening, wonderful day, and we'll see you soon.